Panic has a way of stripping away everything but the instinct to run. At Sunset Point, the rocky mountain paths are choked with fleeing soldiers who have abandoned their posts, their gear, and any hope of a coordinated defense. The source of the terror is a secret blood alien. It carries the head of a bull on a centaur-like body, towering over the masses, while wielding a massive double-edged golden axe that glows with a faint, predatory light. Standard weapons are useless here. When steel hits the creature's leathery hide, the blades shatter in a spray of sparks, leaving no mark behind. The beast proved its lethality in a single motion, swinging that glowing golden axe through the Grand Master's three-legged horse mount and cleaving the armored animal entirely in two. With the elite fighters paralyzed and the crowd in full retreat, the battlefield has become an arena where traditional combat is a death sentence. The monster stands unchallenged, creating a total vacuum of power. This chart breaks down the hierarchy of the battlefield. The secret blood alien sits alone at the peak, while elite fighters who normally dominate have been pushed into the tier below. If we zoom out further, a massive bottom tier appears. This is Vir. Compared to the titans above him, he is a microscopic dot, physically incapable of making a dent in the fight. In a world governed by raw strength, a fighter with Vir's stats has no path to victory. A direct engagement would end his life. To walk away with the prize, Vir has to stop acting like a soldier and start acting like a thief. If you can't win the war, you have to win the heist. The opening for that heist begins when the Grand Master's shock turns into a blinding, vengeful rage. Losing his prized mount in front of the retreating army has stripped away his composure. He reaches for his most restricted arsenal, Devil Souls. These are rare, high-output weapons that can only be used once, designed specifically to bridge the gap against superior foes. These are the assets he brings into play: a bow forged from green iron and a specialized arrow modeled after a six-winged wasp. When he releases the string, the arrow transforms into a jagged bolt of red lightning. It tears through the air and slams directly into the alien's chest, with enough force to halt its momentum. The strike is successful. The creature that seemed invincible a moment ago is now crumpled on the ground, critically wounded and struggling to move. This massive explosion of energy does something the Grand Master didn't intend. It pulls every eye on the mountain toward the smoke and the fallen beast, leaving the rest of the perimeter completely unobserved. In this moment, the Grand Master's focus shifts. He stops scanning for threats and begins to soak in the silence of the crowd, basking in the glow of a victory he hasn't fully secured yet. He begins to perform, looking toward Avni to ensure she witnessed his prowess. He is no longer thinking about the monster. He is thinking about his own image. On a tactical level, his awareness has collapsed. As shown in this diagram, his cone of vision has narrowed to a single point. By focusing entirely on Avni, he has created a massive blind spot around the very creature he just shot down. The Grand Master's need for validation has created a window of opportunity. While the elites are busy watching a hero pose, the target is sitting unguarded. A green shadow suddenly drops from the sky, striking the alien one final time. It's a killing blow. That finishes the job before the Grand Master can even claim the kill. Before the dust can settle, a figure in golden armor sprints from the edge of the chaos, moving directly toward the alien's corpse. The figure reaches down and grabs the golden axe. It's a weapon that weighs hundreds of pounds, but the thief hauls it up in one fluid motion. By the time the elite fighters realize the weapon is missing, the thief has already vanished into the deep shadows of the mountain gorge, leaving them standing over an empty corpse. The thief capitalized on the tunnel vision of the powerful. He waited for the exact moment when the heavy hitters were too busy looking at themselves to notice their prize was being carried away. The silence on the battlefield is eventually broken when a witness recognizes the golden armor and blurts out a name: Dollar. It's the alias used by Vir, the same fighter everyone else had written off as irrelevant. Miles away, hidden in the safety of the peaks, Vir is struggling to breathe under the weight of the axe. He is exhausted, but he is the only one who left the mountain with the loot. The scale of his haul is massive. He didn't just take the physical axe shown on the left, He also successfully absorbed the alien's devil soul, the ethereal energy source that gave the creature its power. In this world, the strongest don't always win. Sometimes the most valuable prize goes to the one who realizes that while the giants are busy fighting for glory, the shadows are the best place to do business.